Let's ask ourselves a simple question. How much money do you need to put away to reach $1 million? Is that even the amount you are able to save to improve your life in retirement? I leave it up to your consideration whether it's an adequate amount or not. In any case, I discussed a similar issue in a recent video called How to Retire in 9 Years with $0 in our pocket. I recommend watching that video first and then the video you are watching. You will get a better idea of the whole process of financial retirement in a few years. Welcome to my Invest with Jiri channel. In today's video, we will look at a practical example of calculating the amount you will need to reach $1 million at age 67. I based the calculation on different ages, the number of years until retirement, and the deferred amount needed to reach the goal. If you are interested in issues around finance, check out my Patreon profile for articles and videos that go into more depth on finance. How to save money, how to handle money, how to invest, company analysis, financial calculators, etc. Think you need to earn an above average wage to reach $1 million in retirement? Or do you believe you are too old to be able to put away enough money? Almost anyone who is passionate about the cause or firmly resolves to achieve the goal can reach $1 million. To be precise, however, simply putting money safe in a bank savings account is not enough. That would amount to a tiny amount. The calculation is as follows. The amount to be set aside times 12 months times the number of years until retirement. However, we will be interested in interest and interest on interest or compound interest in the overall calculation. The power of compound interest will help us reach our goal many times faster. In order to receive interest on your savings, you need to invest the money you set aside in the capital markets and put the money in, for example, an index fund through an ETF or in specific stocks. For more information on how to get started with investing, how to navigate the stock markets, what to invest in, and all the details, check out my earlier videos on the Invest with Jiri channel. To simply illustrate the power of compound interest, let's take an example. The first option is based on simply setting aside money in a checking account, while the second option adds to the simple setting aside of investing an amount with dividend reinvestment and 7% compound interest. 7% compound interest is the achievable interest rate when investing in the S&P 500 index backed by over 150 years of statistics. As I said, this is interest with dividend reinvestment and include inflation. It will therefore be the real purchase value in the future. I did a video on inflation recently, check out the link here. Let's look at two options for putting money away. If you only put away $228 per month from age 20 to 67, you will have $128,000 in the bank, while if invested, you will have $128,000 plus $871,000 in compound interest. With deposits of $477 per month in your 30s, you will save $211,000. In the case of option 2, you can add $788,000 in compound interest to that amount. And we could go on like this. I think it's clear from the table that you are not going to make a hole in the world from just putting money away. Now let's look at the promised calculator. You must have a Gmail account to use the calculator. Click on the calculator link in the video's caption and click on a file in the upper left, then on Make a Copy. A window will pop up where you choose a custom name for the calculator, which you will then save to your Google Drive. You will now be able to edit the calculator and enter your own calculations. Let's take a look at how to use the calculator. In the first cell, select your current age. We will enter 23 years old. In the initial amount cell, select the initial amount you now have available to save. We will leave $0 here. In the next cell, choose how many years you want to save the amount by. We will enter up to age 67, which is retirement age. In the next row, we will enter an interest rate of 7%. In the last row, we will see amount to achieve, that is the amount we want to reach by saving. We choose $1 million. As you can see, the calculator calculates that to reach $1 million at a 7% interest rate and our savings between the ages of 23 and 67, we need to set aside and invest $284 per month to be able to reach $1 million through regular deposits, dividend reinvestment and compound interest. Of course, you can play with the calculator any way you like, add it in different retirement ages, different interest percentages and different resulting amounts. It's up to you what you need to calculate. I have created a simple summary table below this table with the calculated figures for each age category, which I drew on in the previous simple and compound savings demonstration. We can see that for a person in their 20s to reach $1 million, they need to put away and invest $228 per month. For a 30-year-old, the amount already exceeds $470 per month. For a 40-year-old, it is $1,045, and for 50-year-old with 17 years left until retirement, it is $2,563 set aside and invested per month. I think you can see that the more we delay investing, the worse it gets. We are then forced to set aside more money each month to achieve a similar goal as a person 5 or 10 years younger. I hope I have pleased some of you, surprised some of you, and I hope I have not discouraged any of you. In any case, this way of putting money away and investing it strikes me as a very conservative, sensible and free of daily stress. It's basically pure math, and it's not about some magic of annual returns in a short time. Once you play around with the calculator enough and put in your own numbers, you will find out realistically how much you should be putting away each month. After that, all that's left to do is to start putting money aside and investing regularly. Every day counts. Watch out! Thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Invest wisely and start as soon as possible.